Throughout history, the seas have always held secrets. Tales of courage, tragedy, and mystery lie beneath the ocean's depths. Every shipwreck is more than a tragic event. It's a portal to the past, revealing pivotal moments that shaped humanity. Today, we're diving into these stories, exploring some of the most remarkable shipwrecks of all time. Ships that once majestically sailed the waters but ultimately met their fate at the bottom of the sea. Get ready for a journey filled with surprises, emotion, and knowledge. From the heroism of the RMS Carpathia to the modern tragedy of the Costa Concordia, you'll learn about events that have left a lasting mark on naval history. So buckle up, or in this case, grab your life jackets, because our journey begins now. Key Shipwrecks. RMS Carpathia, the hero turned victim. Story. Known for rescuing the Titanic survivors in 1912, the RMS Carpathia earned its place as a hero. However, in 1917, during World War I, it met its own fate when struck by 3 German submarine torpedoes while escorting a convoy. Outcome: 11 lifeboats were launched, saving most of the crew, but senior officers remained on board, destroying important documents. Fun fact: the wreck was discovered in 1999 at a depth of 180 meters, 590 feet. Costa Concordia, a modern tragedy on the Italian coast. Story. In 2012, the luxury cruise ship veered off course to sail closer to Giglio Island but collided with a coral reef, causing catastrophic damage to the vessel. Impact. The accident claimed 32 lives and left hundreds injured. The crew faced criticism for delayed evacuation efforts, and the captain abandoned the ship before the passengers, later being sentenced to 16 years in prison. Iconic image. The ship remained capsized near the coastline, with 2/3 submerged, until its removal years later. Andrea Doria. Technology versus fate. Story. In 1956, the Italian ocean liner collided with the MS Stockholm in dense fog. Despite advanced technologies like radar, the ship's poor maneuverability contributed to the disaster. Casualties. 46 lives were lost, while the Stockholm stayed afloat and assisted with rescue efforts. Legacy. Today, the Andrea Doria rests at a depth of 73 meters, 240 feet, becoming a popular site for experienced divers. Vasa. Ambition and engineering failure. History. This majestic 17th-century Swedish ship sank on its maiden voyage in 1628 due to a top-heavy design and insufficient stability. Casualties. Between 30 and 150 people lost their lives. Legacy. The Vasa was salvaged in 1961 and is now displayed in a museum in Stockholm, serving as a clear example of lessons learned in naval construction. RMS Empress of Ireland, a Canadian tragedy. History. In 1914, the ship collided with the SS Storstad in foggy conditions, sinking rapidly. Lower-class passengers had fewer chances of survival. Casualties. Of the 1,477 people on board, only 465 survived. Trivia. Divers have recovered valuable items from the wreck, including silver bars and bells. RMS Lusitania, a symbol of war. History. In 1915, the world's largest passenger ship was torpedoed by a German submarine, killing 1,191 people. Challenge. Only 6 of the 48 lifeboats were launched due to the ship's steep tilt. Impact. This tragedy contributed to the U.S. entering World War I and is remembered as one of the greatest maritime disasters. RMS Titanic, the most famous shipwreck. History. The Titanic struck an iceberg on its maiden voyage in 1912. Despite being deemed unsinkable, it sank within hours. Casualties. Over 1,500 lives were lost, many from lower-class passengers who lacked access to lifeboats. Legacy. Discovered in 1985, the wreck has inspired movies, books, and expeditions. Recovered artifacts are displayed in exhibitions worldwide. Dona Paz, the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster. History. In 1987, the overcrowded ferry collided with the tanker MT Vector, which was carrying gasoline, sparking a devastating fire that engulfed both vessels. Casualties. With 4,386 deaths and only 26 survivors, this remains the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster. Trivia. Authorities took 8 hours to learn about the accident, delaying rescue operations. The shipwrecks we've explored today are not just reminders of tragedy. They hold valuable lessons about how humanity faces adversity, learns from its mistakes, and strives to improve. Each sunken hull, every recovered artifact, and each story told reminds us of life's fragility and our resilience in the face of challenges. Revisiting these stories shows us how they have shaped our understanding of maritime safety, naval engineering, and, most importantly, the value of human life. These tragedies invite us to reflect on our choices and the importance of being prepared for the unexpected. So, which of these stories impacted you the most? Was it the bravery of the Carpathia, the modern tragedy of the Costa Concordia, or perhaps the eternal mystery of the Titanic? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your opinions and reflect together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories about the mysteries of the world. See you next time.